Hi fairies, and welcome back to my channel, Laurasia Andrea. So I'm just gonna literally jump right into the video because this video is going to be quick and fast and straight to the point. I'm going to be using a wig from RPG Show. This is a glueless wig. I've been taking manufactured wigs and just literally manipulating them and just making them custom to myself, whether it's to my hairline, adding bundles in to make it fuller because you guys know I hate thin wigs, and just make it so that it's literally like a throw on and go in my book. It is considered glueless. Only thing I'm going to be using is got to be sprayed just a little bit, but it's so simple, you guys. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just taking out the combs inside the wig. They hurt my head. I just do not need them. And I'm also going to be cutting off the back lace of the wig because you just don't need that either. You will see a band inside of the wig. This is a fake scalp wig, which I consider glueless from RPG Show because once you put it on, it fits pretty snug to your head. One trick that I want to tell you guys is if you guys want to wear your wigs glueless, go one size down in your circumference. My head measured to about 22 inches. I will go down to a 21 inch because I know I want my wigs to fit snug and I want it to be considered glueless on my head. If you're a 21 inch, get a 20 inch. If you're a 23 inch, get a 22 inch. Always go one size down because it will fit a lot more snug on your head. There's a little tip for you guys to know. This is a pre-plucked wig. I will be going in and doing a little bit more plucking, and I will also be going ahead and bleaching the top of the hairline because the knots are a little bit too dark for me, but I do go ahead and bleach it to make it a little bit lighter. I will be adding in one bundle of my Burmese straight line. It does measure 18 inches, but all of my hair does measure about 2 inches longer than what it says. So even though it says 18 inches, it's really 20 inches, you guys. I'm going to be using 30-second Salon Pro glue. All I'm going to be doing by adding bundles is just parting the hair. You'll see a little bit of space, maybe about 2 centimeters of space. Cut your bundle to fit that space. Put the glue on and just attach that bundle to the inside of your wig, and just do that every single time you part the hair. I pretty much only focus in the back. I don't really like to move up to the top of the hair because I don't want that part to be bulky. I will be showing you guys how to do this trick on a full lace wig as well. That is the trick to how these hairstylists be having their wigs be so full, because usually when you get wigs, their density is about 150 to 130 density, which is extremely thin. That's like an equivalent to about 1 bundle and 2 bundles of hair. So freaking thin, you guys. And you guys also know I hate wearing thin wigs. So honestly, you guys, this is a trick to how all these hairstyles you guys see have their full lace wigs looking extremely full. They just get a manufactured wig, whether it's a full lace or a lace front wig like this one, and just add bundles inside. You can either do glue method like I'm doing right here, or you can do a sew-in method, whichever way that you guys want to do it. I did go ahead and just bleach the top of the hairline. This is a fake scalp, so you will see a stocking cap. It's like the best convenient thing ever for me, you guys, because I don't have to wear a stocking cap. You guys know I'll be lazy anyway, and I don't like to wear stocking caps, but this is like the most genius freaking invention ever for companies to come out with. I will be tinting the lace. One thing I want to let you guys know, whether it's for this video or just HD lace in general, if you are my complexion, please listen. If you are my complexion, you still need to tint your lace. It does not matter if it's the most thinnest lace ever. It does not matter if it is HD lace, which I kind of consider is a little bit HD. It's probably just a little bit more of a thinner, fine Swiss lace. Maybe not so much HD because the ends aren't frayed, but listen, you have to tint your lace. You have to. If you are my skin tone or darker, you just have to. It does not matter if it's HD or not. You still have to tint your lace. Please understand that, you guys. Seriously. So now I'm going to be moving on to doing a little bit of plucking. I'm not going to do anything extreme because, you know, it's not really necessary because it is already pre-plucked. But I just like to go in and do a little bit more plucking just to make it a little bit more realistic. And then now the most important part with wearing your hair glueless or wearing your wig glueless, you have to mold your hairline. So this has been like a step that I've been doing for about a month or two, and I've noticed an extreme difference from when I prep my wig and mold it on my mannequin head and then put it on, then putting on the wig on my actual head and then molding it on my head. It's just a lot easier to do it this way because it's already prepped. You can literally wear it in a glueless state for like as long as possible, depending on how good you take care of your wigs. I take my wigs off every single night, so I'm able to wear my hair glueless or my wig glueless all the time. I'm just going to section off a little bit of hairs in front of the hairline. I think that this just makes it a little bit more realistic. Then I will part wherever I want to part. I want to wear it in the middle part. And then I will take my Sebastian Shaper spray. I'm going to be using 2 Sebastian Shaper sprays, one regular, one plus. I will show you guys and explain later on which one I use. But I will take the regular one first and spray that on the part and spray that on the hairline and use my hot comb. I will also be using 2 hot combs as well. I'll be using the bigger one from Hot Tools. You guys know it's been my OG of Hot Tools lately. I'll be using the bigger one to pretty much just mold down the hair, and I'll be using the smaller one from EapHeat. I will explain that one later on as well. It is a lot smaller. It's like my detailed hot comb. I use that for when my wig is actually on my head. Just to get a little bit closer to my hairline and just mold my hairline a little bit more. So I just take the bigger one from the Hot Tools one and it just covers a lot more of the area because the EAP one is a lot more smaller and like more detailed work. So using the bigger one from Hot Tools is a lot more convenient for me as a whole. And then now we're going to move on to putting on the wig and molding it that way. If you guys saw my camera shaking, that was my little baby kitten Ara. She just wanted attention, you guys. She's so freaking cute. Oh my god, I love her so much. Now I'm going to move on to putting on my wig that we have already molded. It is good to go. Oh my gosh, this wig is like everything to me, you guys. It has been like my go-to wig. I love when I make my wigs glueless because it's 2 things. Way more convenient for me. I have been on the go, you guys. I have been on the go. So I need wigs where I can literally just put on my head, put a little bit of Got2b spray on my flaps and keep it the hell moving. And this has been like my go-to. My orange one is also from RPG Show. It's going to be from my new sister company that I'm going to be coming out with you guys very soon. If you guys not seen my Instagram, go ahead and check out my Instagram because I made an announcement on there. But that orange one that you guys have been seeing me wear, that is going to be for my new sister company line with RPG Show. Go ahead and stay tuned for that coming in 2020. But you guys, I seriously was dying when I put this wig on. Look how natural it looks. So now it's going to be the actual molding part on my head. So I'm going to be taking my Got2b spray and putting a generous amount all over my hairline, keeping the lace on. This has been like a step, but I kind of just switched it up a little bit. You guys have seen me do this step a lot of times, so I just tweaked it just a little bit. I'm going to be spraying the Got2b all over the hairline like usual and just pressing it down with my finger, making sure that it's really on my hairline. And then now I'm just going to be taking this little paper strip. You can get them from the beauty supply store. They're like, I don't know, probably like $2 or $3. Nothing crazy. You get a ton of them in a pack. I'm not even going to knot it in the back because I feel like when I hold it, it just gets a lot more firmer on my hairline than if I were to tie it. So I would just hold it and take my blow dryer. This is from Hot Tools as well. And just blow dry on high, medium heat. I found that using medium heat is like the best thing because I feel like it literally melts your hairline. No, melt your lace into your hairline. It just looks absolutely to die for. And then this is how it's looking, you guys. Are we all looking at the same video right now? Are we all paying attention right now? Because this is serious, all right? This is on an extreme level of like melt. I was like, OMG. I don't know if it's because the tinting color I use if it was just the new method that I used, but I was like, girl, like this lace is see-through going in my hairline. Bye, girl. So now I'm just going to be taking this wide tooth comb and just combing out any of the hardness from the Got2b gel or the Got2b spray, because sometimes it can get a little bit hard on my hairline. So I would just take a comb and just comb it through just to make sure it's nice and, you know, flat, but still not so crunchy. We don't want no crunch berries on this damn hairline. And then for extra protection, I'm going to now take the other Sebastian Shaper spray, but this time it's the Sebastian Shaper Plus. It's a little bit more of a firmer hold than a regular Sebastian. I've learned that I really don't like to use this one in particular for spraying on my actual hair because it makes my hair just a little bit too crunchy, but I do like it for using it as an extra hold on my hairline after I do my Got2b spray and lay that flat as well. So now this is where my smaller EapHeat tool comes in. This is the hot comb from EapHeat. It's a lot smaller, it's a lot more detailed, and then I will use this one when I actually have my wig on my hair or my actual hairline, because the hot tool one is just a little bit too big for doing work like this. So this is when a little small mini one from EapHeat comes in. So I'm just going to do the same thing that I was doing on the mannequin head, and just making sure that the hairline is a lot more flexible, a lot more smooth. And then I would just take my comb one more time and just run that through just to make sure there's no crunchies on my hairline. And then I'm going to move ahead to cutting off this lace. So before you guys saw me using the hair razor, I've stopped using that. I have gone and used the Morphe scissors. You can honestly just go ahead and get any small scissors. But I just picked these up when I was in LA at Morphe, and these are like to die for because they're super freaking sharp. Not too sharp to where it was like cutting my hair or cutting my forehead off, but it was pretty sharp, you guys. So I just take these little small scissors and I cut in zigzag motions. So you guys will see my hand like going side by side. That's because I just want the hairline to be a little bit more rigged. I don't want that straight, super straight hairline. So this is kind of like a difference of what I'm doing now. Before I was taking a razor and just kind of cutting it, but now I'm taking scissors, really small, like manicure scissors or eyelash scissors, and cutting my hairline of my lace. And oh my gosh, you guys can just watch and just see this melt. And then a little trick that I've been doing, I do not spray my Got2b spray on my hairline after I've done it that one time. the lace that was actually on the hairline catches any, like, you know, flyaways of the spray going on my actual makeup and my forehead and stuff. So I will not take the Got2b spray and spray it directly on my hairline anymore. Moving forward, I will spray it on my finger and then just press it anywhere that I need to on my hairline. I also do this when I take my wig off later on in the video. I will show you guys how I do it that way as well. But you guys spray it on your finger and then press it on the area where you want the lace to melt down a little bit more. This is like the ultimate trick, you guys. The ultimate trick to having, number one, your makeup not messing up anymore, and number two, from the Got2b spray getting everywhere that you do not want it to get to. I've learned so much stuff over the past couple months, you guys. You guys have no idea. I know I've been ghost and gone, but listen, I've been working on the low, coming up with different things, coming up with new tricks and stuff that I've learned, and you guys already know. I just love to share my little inventions and my little thoughts with you guys, just to make sure that you guys have the best type of meltdown possible. Alrighty guys, now I'm going to move on to using my favorite flat iron at the moment. It's the 1.5 inch flat iron from EapHeat. I'm just showing you guys that it is digital and this John gets hot. When I tell you guys hot, I mean hot, okay? So I'm just showing you guys how fast it heats up. It literally heats up in like 30 seconds, not even. And I'm only putting it on 270 because this flat iron does go to 450. But listen, I'm showing you guys the inside of it. I don't really know how to explain it, but it has like steam technology, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it like physically has the steam, but it has these little rays inside of it that I think helps it get as hot as it does. So I only put it on 270 when it comes to virgin Remy hair. If I know that my hair is 100% virgin, I will pretty much use 400 degrees, and if I know that it's like super high quality, like double drawn hair, I'll use 450. So that's pretty much the temperatures that I use on different qualities of hair. I kind of burnt myself and it's only on 270. That's how you guys know it is so hot. But it does a really good job. And this wig, the reason that I like using manufactured wigs and just customizing it this way is because all the hair is one length. So it's not like I have a 20-inch frontal and then, you know, my bundles are like super short or something like that. Everything is one length. So if I know I have like a manufactured wig or a full lace wig, that is like, oh my gosh, so bomb, especially for longer lengths. Let's say I have a full lace 28 inch. That means the entire wig is gonna be 28 inches. And all I have to do is just add in 28 inch bundles. And girl, we have everything looking slayed and laid. But I wanted to start doing longer lengths as far as wigs like this, just to show you guys how bomb it is. I think for my next wig, I'm going to be doing like a layered wig, a layered full lace wig, adding in bundles. I definitely think that's like my next wig that I want to make, but I have 3 videos that I have done already that I'm going to post for you guys. One is a affordable makeup and hair tutorial, which is going up right after this one tomorrow, and then my other one is going to be finally the glueless wig video. So I have tons of videos waiting for you guys, and I'm so happy to be back. Now this is going to be showing you guys my wig next day. I will be reinstalling this. I think that this is like a really good added tip to show you guys in the video. Number one, how I make my wigs glueless and consider them like a throw on and go, because this is the wig next day. All I did was take it off, and then now I'm just going to be putting it right back on for you guys to show you guys how, number one, easy it is for me to put it back on, and number two, how easy it is for me to take it off and put it on my little mannequin head and then go to sleep and go about my day. This is what the hairline is looking. I purposely did not do makeup because I want to show you guys how I wear my wigs without makeup, because I really want to show you guys that I do wear my wigs without makeup. You don't necessarily need makeup to have your wig still looking slayed. I would just take my Got2b, and at first I was going to spray it directly on the hairline, but I remember I told you guys that you don't need to do that step anymore and get Got2b spray all over your freaking hairline and having it looking super sticky and super shiny. We are not doing that step anymore, you guys. We have upgraded. We've upgraded, okay? So the same thing I told you guys in the middle of the video, I'm going to be spraying the Got2b spray on my finger and then applying it on the lace that way. This wig does fit pretty snug on my head, so I don't need super extra hold like in the back of my hairline and all that stuff that I used to do. All you have to do is just spray a little bit of the Got2b on your finger and then press it onto your hairline. Get your wigs 1 or ½ an inch smaller than you usually would. And this is a tea and a trick of how to get it really, you know, snug and melted on your hairline. You guys barely saw me use any type of Got2b spray. I sprayed a little bit on my finger, pressed it into the hairline, and it melted right in. Are you guys looking at this? Are we looking at the same video right now? I don't know if we are. Let me know, comment down below if we looking at the same video right now, because I'm like, ooh sis, you did that. Okay, you did it. So I'm just gonna be going ahead and just doing the rest of the hairline and just showing you guys how easy and how simple it is. I literally put this wig on in 3 minutes, not even. So this is why I say this is definitely a throw on and go type of wig. It is a frontal, so you do have to kind of just press your flaps down with some gel or some spray, and then you're good to go. I do show you guys in another video coming up, like I said, a throw on and go method where I am not going to be using a frontal. I'm going to be using a very extended closure and making it into a throw on and go wig, and show you guys how I sew it down and all that good stuff. So once I have the hairline all intact with a little bit of my Got2b spray, I will be getting my foundation brush. I do not have any foundation on it. I just kind of use it to push it and melt it a little bit more into my hairline. So this is a makeup wipes that I use on my regular face and to clean my hairline. It's these simple cleansing wipes in the sensitive formula. If I were to want to clean my hairline off right after I put my wig on with the Got2b, I would just take the makeup wipe and just wipe the hairline, and the makeup comes directly off. Remember, I only tucked down my sides and I put a little bit by my temples, but the top of the hair is not tucked down with Got2b. It can come right off if I wanted to, but I just use a little bit of the makeup wipe. I use a very light pressure and it makes the makeup come right up, but my wig is still on, you guys. And this just helps it look a little bit more natural because, you know, I don't have any makeup on. I don't have bronzer and contour on my hairline. So this just gets any of the excess, you know, darkness off the lace. And then if I wanted to actually take my wig off, I would just use a makeup wipe again and I will put a little bit more pressure on. Nothing crazy, and this wig comes right off, you guys. As you guys can see, this is how I take my wigs off every single night, and I will go ahead and put it on a mannequin head, and I do show you guys what it looks like on a mannequin head. And this is literally what I do every single night. This is how I preserve my wigs, how I can still have it molded, and how I can still throw on and go the next day. I do also show you guys this. I never really do it in videos, but this is how I prep my hair every single night. I would just take some argan oil, leave-in conditioner, and just spray that all around my hair. I will also take a little bit of this Jamaican castor oil, hemp oil, and I will put this this on my hair as well, just to make sure that it's a lot of moisture in my braids. I've had these braids in for about 2.5 weeks now. Usually when I get my hair braided down by a professional, I leave the braids in for at least like 3 weeks. So you just want to make sure that your hair is super moisturized, so it's not itching like crazy, and your hair is still growing underneath of your wigs, and you still got your edges. Know what I'm saying? So that pretty much concludes the entire video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I told you guys a lot. I hope I told you guys some new things, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.